The European Commission is starting a new program of regulation in this sector. The idea is to lower the greenhouse emissions, and one of the ways to do this is to impose a regulatory framework on the construction of buildings to give incentives to the usage of much better materials, to the, for example, introduction of double glass windows, to the usage of much better isolation materials.
These labels, these incentives are working. With the span of information is very short, but so far researchers have found that consumers value between two buildings that are exactly the same, they value more a building that is more green than one that is not, in regards to the label that they have.
It looks as an increasingly field of work for the near future, especially in connection to industry consumption, where we have a lot of work done already. And as a very important emerging issue is energy efficiency in public lighting, in buildings, either commercial or private. That looks as a very, very promising area of work. For example, the Empire State Building in New York City, they have contracted a project to make it more efficient in connection to energy consumption through the use of elevators or air conditioning or illumination. It's being made like an intelligent building in order to maximize the efficiency in the energy consumption. So the reproduction of this project and similar projects worldwide holds a lot of promise for abatement of CO2 emissions in the near future.
Precisely because energy efficiency is a means to attain different objectives, we need to use complex policy mixes, and this raises a lot of problems. And this means that we should use not only prices, which economists favor, but also other alternatives like standards, etc. But we have to do it carefully. Buildings are the most important, probably, area in which we have to operate in terms of energy efficiency, because they are about 40% of total energy consumption in the EU.
We will adopt new measures such as the promotion of the nearly zero energy buildings. These nearly zero energy buildings are something that are going to be the basic, the obligatory type of buildings from 2021. They are buildings that have a high energy efficiency. As a result of this high energy efficiency, they demand a low amount of energy, and this low amount of energy is covered mostly by renewable energy sources. And that's the definition given by the directive, and we as member state will have to precise this definition, putting numbers to what's very high level of energy efficiency, to what extent do we want to use renewable energy sources, and so on.
Europe has realized that legislating only on the industry and setting emission limits for carbon or for CO2 emissions, greenhouse gas emissions from the industry, will not be enough to achieve this 20%. And this is why they are kind of changing the focus from the industry to the market. So what they are doing is they are putting in place a regulatory framework so that better products will be delivered to the market. And when they say better, they understand greener products. This is with a lower carbon footprint and a lower impact at the end of the use life in the greenhouse gas emissions. So we are seeing this in two different ways, as I was saying, better products to the market, but on the other hand also better informed consumers.